Hi students, we are going to take up Banking Ombudsman Scheme 2006 today. The scheme was introduced under Section 35A of Banking Regulation Act 1949. First, it was introduced in 1995. The entire scheme was revamped and was again introduced with effect from 1/1/2006. The scheme has been made applicable to whole of India. And who is to be appointed as an ombudsman? RBI officials of the rank of a chief general manager or general manager. And what is the period? Appointment for a period not exceeding 3 years. Now let's see which are the institutions covered under the scheme. All scheduled commercial banks, regional rural banks, scheduled primary cooperative banks. Then recently a separate scheme was introduced for digital banking that came into effect in 2019. Let's see what are the objectives of the scheme. First one, resolve complaints relating to banking services. 2. Resolve disputes among banks. This is to be taken note of importantly because this mechanism can also be used to resolve the disputes among the banks. There is one more aspect. If a complaint is received by the Reserve Bank of India or the Government of India and it is forwarded to Ombudsman, they will consider such complaints. Let's see what is the procedure and jurisdiction of the scheme. The complaint can be filed by complainant or he can be represented by another person. But what is to be taken note of importantly is advocates are not allowed for representation. And jurisdiction is according to location of branches. Means if the complaint pertains to the state of Kerala, then it is the jurisdiction of the Ombudsman of Kerala. In respect of credit card, billing address of complainant, the head office of the bank could be in Mumbai and billing may be taking place in Mumbai, but the jurisdiction will be the address of the complainant. How to file the complaint? Before approaching the ombudsman, the complainant has to give a complaint to the concerned bank. If the complaint is rejected by the bank, or if the complainant has not received a reply from bank within 1 month of receipt of complaint, or even if he has received a reply from the bank but is not satisfied with the reply, then he can approach the ombudsman. Ombudsman has laid down a format for submitting the complaint, but it's not mandatory to use that format. Even a complaint written on white paper or even in email will be accepted by the ombudsman. In some cases, the complaint will not be admitted. Let's see what they are.
Please subscribe, like, amp, share.
1. If the complainant has not already taken up the issue with the bank. 2. If the complainant has not complained to ombudsman within 1 year from date of receipt of reply from bank, or not complained to ombudsman within 1 year and 1 month from the date of complaint to the bank if no reply is received from the bank. So the difference between the complainant having not received a reply and the complainant having received the reply should be taken note of. Again, if the subject matter is pending or it has already been dealt with by a court, then Ombudsman will not accept. Then frivolous complaint, that means without any substance, such complaints will not be accepted. Then if the subject matter of the complaint is about an issue which is not specified in the scheme, then it will not be accepted. Then a subject matter already dealt with by the Ombudsman. Then one more aspect to be taken note is limitation period under Limitation Act 1963 counts. If the limitation period is over, as per the Limitations Act, such matters will not be entertained by the Ombudsman. Now let's see how the settlement takes place. On receipt of the complaint, Ombudsman gives notice to the bank, and the Ombudsman tries to settle through conciliation and mediation. Sometimes the parties may not come round. If no settlement is reached within 1 month from date of receipt of complaint, Ombudsman goes ahead and gives award. The period of 1 month can be extended reasonably if the situation warrants. Let's talk about compensation now. The maximum compensation admissible is rupees 20 lakh. Additional 1 lakh is admissible for mental agony. Now, once the award is given, award to be accepted within 30 days of receipt by the complainant. Otherwise, the award lapses. The 30 days from the receipt of the award by the complainant. That point is to be taken note of. Bank to comply within 1 month of receipt of the acceptance letter of the complainant unless it has preferred appeal. So that means the customer is required to give an acceptance letter to the bank, and bank is required to comply with the order within 1 month. Of course, if the bank has taken a decision to go on appeal, it's a different issue. Appeal. Suppose the complainant or the bank is not satisfied with the order given by the Ombudsman, then it can prefer an appeal. Who is the appellate authority? RBI Deputy Governor in charge of implementation of the scheme is the appellate authority. Appeal to be filed within 30 days of receipt of award by the complainant. 30 days is to be taken note of. Additional period of maximum 30 days can be granted by appellate authority. If the situation warrants, appellate authority can extend the 30 days. But maximum ceiling is provided. He cannot extend beyond another 30 days. If in the case of bank to file appeal within 30 days of receipt of complainant's acceptance letter. So that difference is important. There is a difference with regard to the bank and the normal complainant. Suppose the bank decides to appeal, that appeal is to be sanctioned at the very high level. That means it has to be approved at executive director, managing director, or CEO, or the chairman level. Now, certain directions have been given to the banks under the scheme. What are they? All bank branches to display name and address of the relative ombudsman. Then, a copy of the scheme to be available with designated officer of the bank. Each bank has to designate a nodal officer for this purpose at zonal office or regional office as the case may be. Thank you.
If you like this video, don't forget to subscribe, like, share and comment. See you in next video.